आज इस सेशन में हम क्लास 6 साइंस एनसीईआरटी का 5th चैप्टर कवर करेंगे, दैट इज सेपरेशन ऑफ सब्सटेंसेस। इन केस यू डोंट नो, सिंपल क्लासेस ने अपने यूट्यूब चैनल पर क्लास 6 साइंस एनसीईआरटी पर ऑनलाइन वीडियो सीरीज लॉन्च की है। दिस विल हेल्प यू in covering the basics for your science and technology section in a comprehensive manner. This is the 5th video. I recommend that before starting this video, आप पहले की सारी वीडियोस यानी चैप्टर 1 से लेकर चैप्टर 4 तक वो सारी वीडियोस पहले देख लें so that एक कंटिन्यूटी बनी रहेगी. Now in today's session, we will be covering the need for separation of various substances. We will discuss various methods for separating substances such as hand picking, threshing, winnowing, sedimentation, decantation, filtration. We will learn how evaporation helps in separation of substances and how it is helpful in making salt, the same salt that we all consume every day. Further, we will also be looking into the basics of what a solution, solvent and a solute is. So watch the video till the end so that you do not miss on anything which is important. On this note, let's start today's class. तो आखिर हमें सब्सटेंसेस को सेपरेट करने की, उनको अलग करने की आखिर जरूरत क्या है? लेट अस अंडरस्टैंड दिस फर्स्ट. आपको याद होगा इन द 3rd चैप्टर फाइबर टू फैब्रिक्स वी लर्नड अबाउट अ प्रोसेस कॉल्ड गिनिंग. इट प्लेड एन इंपॉर्टेंट रोल इन मेकिंग ऑफ कॉटन फाइबर्स. गिनिंग से हम कॉटन फाइबर्स को कॉटन सीड से अलग करते हैं सो दैट दीज फाइबर्स कुड बी फर्दर यूज्ड टू मेक यार्न्स. अनदर एग्जांपल इज, हम सबके घरों में रोटियां बनाने से पहले आटा को एक सीव यूज करके साफ किया जाता है. We see this every day. So basically, the purpose is simple. The idea behind any such process that is used to separate two or more substances is to segregate useful and useless components in any given mixture. जो काम की चीजें हैं, उनको फालतू चीजों से अलग कर दिया जाए. Simple. Now there are some factors that affect the process of separating substances. These factors make it either simple or difficult for separating components from each other. One such factor is the states of the matter that comprise the mixture. Whether they are liquids or solids or gases determines the process that may be used to separate the subject materials. For example, in our atmosphere, there are various gases such as oxygen, nitrogen, etc., which cannot be ordinarily separated from each other. Another factor is the size of the components that are bound together in a mixture. For example, it is quite easy to separate oranges from apples in a basket compared to salt and sugar mixed in a bag. Now, there are some other factors also which affect the dynamic of separation of substances. But in general, हम ये कह सकते हैं कि मिक्सचर जितना ज़्यादा homogeneous होगा, उतना ही मुश्किल होगा उसके components को अलग करना. Now, let us study various methods of separation. First one is hand picking. As the name suggests, it means by manually separating things using hands. जब मिक्सचर के components का साइज बड़ा होता है, then this is the most practical method. आपने in fact knowingly unknowingly ये method कई बार use भी किया होगा. The picture may help you remember it. An example is picking up stones or husks from wheat. So this is the first and the most basic method. Now hand picking, we know that it's more suited for large sized components in a mixture. However, what if when this size becomes really small? For example, grain seeds. Now clearly hand picking यहाँ पर use करना impractical होगा. Some of you may have seen bundles of stalks that are lying in fields at the time of harvesting. Stalks basically डंठल होते हैं जिनसे grains को अलग करना होता है. For this purpose, we use threshing. First, these stalks are left in the sun for drying out, and once they are dried out, then they are beaten up so that the grains can simply fall off, and in the process get separated from the stalks. ये manually भी करते हैं और machine से भी करते हैं when the scale is large. Now next method is called winnowing. इसमें हम हवा को यूज करते हैं कंपोनेंट्स को अलग करने के लिए. यू मस्ट नोट दैट द कंपोनेंट्स इन दिस केस आर ऑफ सिमिलर एंड कंपेरेबल साइजेस, बट दे हैव डिफरेंट वेट्स. एज यू कैन सी इन द पिक्चर, हवा के चलते जो कंपैरेटिवली भारी कंपोनेंट होता है, व्हिच इज ग्रेन्स इन दिस केस, वो आपके पास ही गिर जाता है एंड द लाइटर हस्क गेट्स ब्लोन अवे. नाउ नेक्स्ट मेथड इज commonly used in every household, that is called sieving. This method is used to remove finer impurities that are still left after winnowing in the mixture. We use a sieve that allows the smaller components in the mixture to pass through. घरों में जब हम आटा यूज करते हैं तो इस मेथड को यूज किया जाता है. Further, it is also used in construction to remove large-sized pebbles and stones from the sand. These pictures will help you remember it. Now we will be looking at sedimentation, decantation and filtration. Now these processes are very closely related and are often used together. अब हमें पता है कि वाटर एक यूनिवर्सल सॉल्वेंट है, लेकिन सारी चीजों को वाटर डिसॉल्व नहीं कर सकता, राइट? When we add something in water that settles down in the water instead of getting dissolved in it, we call it sedimentation. For example, soil does not dissolve in water and settle down at the bottom of whichever container you choose to mix them both. Further, decantation is something that is used to separate two liquids that do not get dissolved into each other, which means they are immiscible liquids. For example, oil and water. It is also used to separate a solid that has been mixed in a liquid, provided it does not get dissolved into it. Now, decantation is usually a process that is used after sedimentation. Now, at times, even after sedimentation and decantation, there are components that do not get separated. We get rid of such components or impurities, whatever be the case, through filtration. In this process, we use a filter medium which does not allow particles of a larger size to pass through. Now, let us understand these three processes through a common example. एक soil और water का solution consider करते हैं. Now we know that soil won't get dissolved into the water, वो नीचे settle हो जाएगा time के साथ. This is simply sedimentation. Now, if we tilt the beaker and transfer the water into another beaker, this process will be called decantation. हमारे पास सिर्फ soil रह जाएगा पहले वाले beaker में, right? However, जो हम पानी ट्रांसफर किया है हमने दूसरे बीकर में, that is also not 100% pure. उसमें अभी भी soil particles present होंगे. Now we will use filtration process. We will use a filter paper. This paper will allow water to pass through while soil won't be allowed to pass. So finally, we have separated the mixture of water and soil using these three processes, that is sedimentation, decantation and filtration. Next process is evaporation. Now in this process, what happens is state of water changes from one to another. Water changes its state from liquid to vapor, and this change is catalyzed by heat. This method is also used to separate substances. For example, let us consider a solution of salt in water. अब इसको जब हम heat करेंगे for a certain time, then water vaporize होना शुरू कर देगा, leaving salt behind. So this is how evaporation is used to separate two substances. Evaporation is occurring all around us. In fact, evaporation is a fundamental process जो हमारी water cycle के लिए काफी important है. In fact, जो हम खाने में नमक भी खाते हैं, that is also made using evaporation. Now, seawater contains many salts, जिसमें से एक common salt होता है, which we consume every day. The seawater is allowed to get heated by sunlight as they are stored in various pits. Time के साथ जो पानी है वो evaporate हो जाता है, leaving salt behind. Of course, the salt is further treated to make it more edible. लेकिन this process of evaporation is the first step towards this manufacturing of salt. In fact, हमारी freedom struggle से भी related एक बहुत ही important milestone है दांडी मार्च. इस मार्च को गांधी जी ने शुरू किया था साबरमती आश्रम से, and he traveled for 24 days continuously to reach Dandi, which is a place in Gujarat. This incident is still considered one of the most important non-violent civil disobedience act. You can see Gandhiji in this picture reaching out to pick up grains of salt at Dandi. Now the next process is condensation. This is also equally necessary for water cycle existing on this planet. Now please note, water in liquid form changes its state into vapors through the process which we call evaporation, and this vapor form changes back to liquid form through the process which we call condensation. And please note that both of these processes are used to separate substances. Now let us try to revise and understand all these processes through a simple experiment. So the objective in this experiment is to separate sand and salt that are mixed together. Now we know simplistic methods such as hand picking etc. इसमें हम use कर नहीं सकते. So what we will do here, we will add water to the mixture of sand and salt. कुछ देर बाद we will see sand धीरे धीरे settle होना शुरू हो जाएगा. So which process did we observe here? Sedimentation. Further, decantation use करके we will remove the soil from the solution. अब क्या बचा है? Soil and water solution. Let us put this solution into a kettle and heat it. What will we observe now? Evaporation. Water will start to vaporize due to the heat. Now, if we put a cold metal and place it on the stove of the kettle, जहाँ से steam निकलता है, what will happen? The vapors will change back its form into liquid. And what is this process called? Condensation. And what we will have here is water without any salt. So we had already separated out sand, and then through evaporation followed by condensation, we separated water and salt as well. So finally, we were able to separate sand and salt. I hope now all these processes are clear to everyone. एक और चीज थी जो चैप्टर में मेंशन है, which you must know. एक solution तैयार किया जाता है solute और solvent से. Some solute is added into a solvent and the mixture that we get is called a solution. Now please note, एक limit तक ही हम solute add कर सकते हैं. You cannot keep on adding solute into a solvent indefinitely. For example, let us consider salt and water. अब हमें पता है salt अगर हम पानी में डालेंगे तो it will start getting dissolved. But if we keep adding more and more salt, after a point it will stop getting dissolved into water और नीचे bottom में accumulate होना शुरू हो जाएगा. This means the solution has started saturating and such a solution is known as a saturated solution. So that is it friends. This is all that is there to know in this chapter. I hope आप सबको वीडियो अच्छा लगा होगा. Please let me know your feedback in the comments. Thank you so much for your time and see you soon in the next video.